PS, this is not a motivational speech. This is just fact. I'm dealing with facts here. Hello, everyone. Hi. So, I just have a thing or two to share with us today, and I hope that you can get something out of what I want to share. So, recently, I've been seeing few posts of people talking about how they wasted several years behind of their years on Earth. And these people I've been seeing are maybe people in their early 30s, late 20s, and they've been talking about how they feel like their 20s were a waste, how they feel like their 20s they did not do any significant thing that has led to their 30s now. And I know that it also even applies for people that are probably in middle 20s or early 20s, I guess, and how they feel like, oh, maybe people that are their age have done a lot of things, are digital creators, are content creators, are brand influencers, and they are nothing. I mean, that is what is reigning amongst people that are in their 20s, or people that are in their late 20s now are wondering how their early 20s they could have spent it better. They could have done a lot of things. They could have laid blocks that will then shape them for what they are now, and they are just starting now. Hmm. So there are two sides to this of which I want to share today, and I hope that you understand what I want to talk about. The first thing is, I believe that everyone is unique, and unique according to their experiences, unique according to the choices that they made, unique according to what they chose, and it has shaped them to what they have become. So certain decisions that people have made in their early 20s, certain decisions that people made in their late 20s is what has shaped them to what they have become. Now, this also applies to you if you're in your late 20s or middle 20s. Whatever decision you made when you were 20, whatever decision you made when you were 19, whatever decision you made when you were 21 is what has shaped you, whether in a good way or in a bad way, to what you are now, your personality now, your perspective towards life, how you think, how you react, how you act. Everything that you have done or whatever choices that you have made has shaped you to what you are, to that beautiful thing you are, to that complex being. And that is why we humans are complex, because we have chosen a lot of things that has made us to what we are. That's the first thing. The second thing I also want to add to it is that without those experiences, without those decisions you made, some of those decisions were risky. I would not lie. I would not say that all the decisions you made are beautiful and you should embrace who you are. All those kind of things that people say that, oh, embrace the uniqueness that you are. I'm not saying that, but whether bad or whether good, whatever decision you made, it has definitely shaped you to what you are. However, I also believe that there are some decisions that people made that are risky, that has cost them something, that has cost them a lot of things, that maybe if they had made a better decision, their life would not be how they are now. Maybe if you had made a better decision, if you had listened to that person, if you had gone after that goal, if you had gone after that thing that you wanted to go after, your life will not be like the way it is now, definitely. However, I also want to bring you to the point where your life would have been better now, right? But it's not too late to start. People bloom in their 30s, and this is not a motivational speech. PS, this is not a motivational speech. This is just fact. I'm dealing with facts here. People bloom in their early 30s, people bloom in their late 30s, people bloom in their 40s, people bloom in their 50s, people bloom in their 60s. Maybe 60s is quite late and quite stretchy compared to what impact you can make, but people bloom then. All right. So what I would say is it is not too late to start. And I mean, you've heard it different times, but it is factors. It is just the truth. It is not too late to start. Whatever decision that you've made then that has cost you, whatever it has cost you now, don't just lie down thinking and then regretting and then feeling like you're stuck and not doing anything about it. You just lie down regretting on what you should have done better, what you should have acted better, how you should have started that business. Don't just lie down like that. Start now, okay? You regret, but move on. Don't dwell on it for so long. Learn from it and move on. Now, PS, this is also to people that are just starting. If you're just starting out, right, I would advise that everything that is in your heart, especially the one that you know that God's spirit, the spirit of the Lord is brooding in your heart to start, or ideas that are dropping in your heart, please go ahead and do them. Please go ahead and start. Don't make excuses. Don't make silly excuses. A lot of times we make silly excuses out of fear. We make silly excuses because we want to be comfortable, don't want to leave our comfort zone. So start now to act on those ideas that are coming to your head. If you feel your ideas are rubbish. Write them down. Don't just let the ideas go like that. Make sure you write them down. Make sure you look for like-minded people or driven people that can help you implement them even if you're not so driven. Please don't allow your ideas go to waste. Number one. Two, don't allow yourself just fizzle with time, and then you end up regretting a lot of things that you should have done. If you have dreams, they are valid. If you have visions, they are valid. Write them down. And if you feel like you're starting late, maybe a lot of people have gone ahead of you and you're just starting now, it is fine. The most important thing that is that you start. The most important thing is that you start. And just so you know, a lot of people think that people just do something in 1 month and then they boom. People that do things in 1 month and they boom, go and check their track record. They have put in the work. They have put in the work. There were years when people did not know about them. There were days when people did not know about them. There were days when they had to put in the hard work. Like, people have worked. Life is not that easy. Oh. You have to work. You have to be diligent. So beyond the glitz and glamour that you see, there are people actually working. There are people not sleeping. There are people researching. There are people putting in the effort, trying to connect, using their last card to make sure that they do things just so that they can be what you want to see. So things are not always that easy. You have to put in the work and you have to give it time. Time. Scripture says that the battle is not to the swift, or the race is not to the swift, neither the battle to the strong, but time and chance happeneth to them all. Give yourself time while putting in the work, and just be sure that at the right time, God Himself will breathe upon you and you will fly according to His will and purpose. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.